one of the first lessons that I learned as a trial attorney, not too long ago actually, I don't feel too bad about that, it's only been 12 years, is to show and not to tell.
The Onion News Network, keeping you safe from the lies.
The 16-year-old girl from Detroit accused of stabbing a classmate to death with a screwdriver last month. At her arraignment this afternoon, Hannah received the harshest possible sentencing from the judge. She will be tried as a black adult.
Due to the extreme and violent nature of this crime, this court finds it fitting to try the defendant as an African American. Henceforth, you will be referred to the jury by the name Mondell Brown.
Once the trial begins next week, all courtroom images of Hannah will depict her as a 300-pound muscular black man, and jury members will be instructed to imagine her as such.
We're going to do our best to make sure that Hannah is treated with the sympathy and sensitivity that she, as a photogenic white girl, deserves.
This is America. Nobody deserves to be treated as a black man.
Now that Hannah has been ruled black, the court has instructed local media to assume she's guilty, and the police have retroactively charged her with assaulting her arresting officer. Hannah's 24 character witnesses have been replaced by a single crack addict who goes by the name of Skaggs. Hannah's parents are, of course, planning to appeal the ruling, saying that their daughter should at most be tried as a black celebrity or a stunningly beautiful Filipino lady. Every time I hear a story like that, it makes me so glad I'm exempt from the legal system.
That's our job, right? Is there anything else that I really need to say about what we're trying to do for our clients and what we're trying to do in our work? Every element, almost, of every problem that we talk about was touched on in that. And it's just the most funny thing I ever saw this whole year. It actually keeps me going. I watch this every now and again when I just need to laugh about how bad it is. But I show that to you for one real reason. We had our conversation yesterday, and we've been in a lot of panels, and I've really enjoyed meeting some of the people that I've already gotten to work with. But we have to remember, no matter what we're trying to do with our media messaging, no matter what we're trying to say about the problems, and no matter what framework we want to come at this work in, it is still very much about race. It is still very much about the adult African American males and the Latino males who are in prison. We got a lot of work to do about juveniles, mental health, drug addiction. We have a lot to do, but we should never forget what's always going to be in parentheses in any conversation we have about the American criminal justice system is race. That being said, Michael stole most of my remarks about my biology. I was going to tell you a little bit about myself. But I do want to talk about how my approach is going to be to the network. Very, very good. I look at it as a facilitating role. I feel like I'm here to help us do what we need to do. I hope to be a useful participant in the panels, in the research, in the things that we are trying to do, but I really expect to be led by you. We can help each other. The stories yesterday, we heard about the people who had just finished a lawsuit and the people who are contemplating, or at least thinking about whether or not we should think about a lawsuit for caseloads. Connecting people and connecting the resources that we have, because so many of us in so many little silos have done some of the same work. Almost every time I've been on the panel so far in the last just 8 months, somebody said, well, I want some research about X. And then somebody else said, well, 2 years ago I wrote an article about that. Well, why don't we have that? We should definitely be talking to each other more and connecting more. And so I hope to be able to facilitate that. One of the things that's going to happen in the next couple of months, now that this conference is planned, and we only got another 48 hours for me to mess it up, we are going to try to open up the website. And I really want to bring information from all sources, to have a warehouse and a library for us to talk to each other, for us to bring up issues, for us to celebrate the victories, and really mark the challenges and how we can make those challenges into victories. I expect to facilitate. I expect to be told what to do. I think in my first email to you all, I said, I look at you all as my clients. and I hope to keep that going. And so I really hope that we can make this work in a way that makes life better for our clients, because that's what it all comes down to. How do we serve clients better? How do we treat everybody in our justice system fairly? And so, in that sense, it's good to meet you. We're running a little bit behind schedule, so I'm going to shut up even faster than I wanted to. I do have thank yous. Michael said the first one, of course, is the person that listened. She's the founder of the COD Network and now the funder of the COD Network. Malika Clark, again, they laid such a wonderful foundation. The fact that this room has this many people is a testament to the work that they've done. I really appreciate the support that they've already given and the support that they will give in the future. I also want to thank NYU Law professors, Tony and Kim Taylor-Thompson. They've both been involved in holistic work for a very long time, and they've been very, very supportive and very generous with their time as we set up this conference and as we started to talk about the ways that we want to take this work. Network members, many of you have been very, very helpful, but I want to single out a few people who have been very generous with their time so far. Kate Clark, who I see there. David Udell, who is the former Justice Program Director. John Stewart, John Stewart has been a great help. Dawn Dean, is she here? Hey, Dawn, how are you? Dawn was one of the first network members I spoke to directly on the phone for about an hour or so early on in the job. And it really did shape my view of what I need to be doing and what I can do to help. I really appreciate that. And Molly Husky, who's in Idaho, couldn't come, but we worked on a lot of things together and talked about how to form this work, and I'm very appreciative of that. I need to thank the Justice Program intern, Nasser Hott, Stephanie Yu, Mariana Minaya. They helped a great deal also with research and ideas and content. I see Stephanie, I don't see Mariana. Oh, there they are, yes. Put your hands up, say hi. And also there are several resident interns who've seen around who are their time and their energy to have this conference come off. My conference partner, Carl Doss, who has been an incredible resource. This is my first conference, if you can't tell. And anything that looks good, you can point to Carl. Our DC office director, Nicole Austin-Hillary, right there in the red, who's also been an incredible support. And Molly Alcorn, who's also in the DC office. My co-directors, which is funny, we have a 3-person program, and I'm being directed by 2 people. Rebecca Dillon is there, and Laura Abel is there. Thank you. They've been, I'm going to use the word supportive far too often, but that's what I've been getting. And also this one, my deepest thanks to a woman you guys have all heard from, probably more than you've heard from me, Nita Pop. If it goes well, if anything goes well in any of this plan, it's because Nita got it out of my hands before I could mess with it. You have to thank her for everything that works well. And of course, my biggest thank you is to you all for being here, for putting your energy into this. I hope that we have a long and wonderful relationship going forward. Thank you.